What kind of teammate was Daniel Murphy?
I really appreciated having him in the locker room. There were several times I actually went to him for advice, whether it was on the field or off the field, a couple of different times, and he was always there. I still keep in communication with him. Actually talked to him a couple days ago when I had kind of heard about all this. So really happy for him. And he got to go out on his own volition. So that is something that I think every athlete just hopes for and wishes for, and so good on him for being able to do that.
Jim, you watched and analyzed Murph as a player for many years. How surprised were you after that incredible run he went on October of 2015?
I don't know if I've seen anyone in a postseason go on that run and stretch that he had that particular year. And for him to then go on and, some of the things that Reck was talking about, his base running at times was a little over aggressive. I don't know. We would kind of joke about it. That he thought he was invisible. He'd be trying to take an extra base when there was like no chance of him doing it. The defense at times got a little shady, but overall, he was an unbelievable hitter. I remember talking to him after he left the Mets. He went to the Nationals. He had those two dominant years, was runner-up MVP, I think, in 2015. And just being able to talk about, his approach, it wasn't all that complicated, but very obviously a great understanding of what he was as a hitter, using the entire field, both lines, foul pole to foul pole, which you don't see a lot of. I was really, really impressed how he was able to take his game to that next level, not only in that postseason, but then when he went on to the Nationals.
John Hein, Mets fans knew Daniel Murphy was a good hitter before that 2015 run that he went on, but does that run define his legacy as a player and in a Mets uniform?
Absolutely. He'll always be a beloved Met because of that run he went on, which was insane, as we all know now. Nobody ever hit 6 homers in back-to-back postseason games, one after the other. But he carried that team to the pennant, and it was a long time since the Mets had gotten to that promised land. And look, we always knew Daniel Murphy was what I'd like to call a professional hitter. That's what he did. Used all fields. When you knew it was up at the plate, he was always dangerous. But when he figured out that home run swing with Kevin Long and just went on that tear, it changed everything for him, and it also changed everything for the New York Mets. So you don't just think of Murphy as the all-star, which he became, as Jim said, at the second in MVP voting when he was with the Nationals. He carried the team to a place that they hadn't been in a very long time. When you think back on that run in 2015, the first person's name who should pop into your mind is Daniel Murphy, because what he did to the Dodgers and the Cubs and the whole way through was truly remarkable.